So, I'm reminded of his favorite line, and that is Yad Bhabam Tad Bhavati. Yad Bhabam Tad Bhavati, the way you think you become. Welcome back to my series of Echoes of Greatness. I'm glad to be back today with a personality whose birth anniversary was celebrated across the world just last week. Can you guess the name of that personality? My friends, you'll be glad to know that he is called the Light of Asia, Pride of India. In fact, he is the hope of humanity. As a matter of fact, it is 500 million people who follow him today across the world. But what a paradox. In India, we do not have even 8 million people following him. The country that gave birth to that personality, called Siddharta, or who became Buddha, is the man I'm here to talk about today. And he remains the source of inspiration, a beacon light for humanity, especially in today's trouble-torn world. He was an apostle of peace. He was the quintessence for truth. He found out the truth not only for himself, but for the whole humanity. His life was marked by paradoxes. He was born a prince, and he chose to live the life of a pauper, a beggar. And from there, he rose in life for the sake of humanity in true sense of the term. Here I am back with the story of Siddhartha, who is better known as Gautam Buddha. Today's book is titled Siddhartha by Hermann Hesse. Hermann Hesse was a Nobel laureate who got Nobel Prize for his contribution in the field of literature. And this is in fact not the biography of Gautam Buddha. It is very important for you to know this is in fact a classic, a book of literature, a novel, which deals with the life, suffering, and transformation that Siddhartha underwent to become Gautam Buddha. This is an interesting book. It tells you about a prince choosing to become a pauper and thereafter emerging as the prince for humanity, as the prince for the whole world. So this novel called Siddhartha deals with the life, trials, and tribulation of a prince, better known as Siddhartha. This book tells you about the journey of Siddhartha or Gautam Buddha. This is in fact very interesting and inspiring story. This story gives you a ray of hope because this is the story of transformation. This is the story of metamorphosis. This is the story that deals with the possibilities. This is the story that tells you that every human life is waiting to be transformed. Is it not your turn, my friends, to understand the importance of change, the importance of inner awakening, the importance of moving to the next level of success and glory? This book gains significance and importance because of the potential it has to inspire and motivate each one of us. In fact, if you study the life of Gautam Buddha, you will understand 4 cardinal principles and teachings of Buddha. And they are: there is a suffering, there is a cause of suffering, and there is a cessation of suffering. And above all, there is a path leading to the suffering, which is to be understood as moksha or nirvana. This beautiful relation transformed and inspired many lives belonging to different faiths. And therefore, I feel Gautam Buddha has become much more relevant today after 2,587 years. That was when he was born in 6th century BC in India. And it was at a place at Bodh Gaya in Bihar where he became Buddha, the enlightened one. So this is the beautiful story of a Buddha becoming a Buddha. By Buddha I mean an ignorant one, and by Buddha I mean an enlightened one. Symbolically, each one of us is born a Buddha, the ignorant one, having the potential of becoming a Buddha, the enlightened one, the enlightened one. The million-dollar question remains, how is Buddha relevant to you and me in today's time? Just imagine Buddha lived almost 3,000 years ago, and yet his philosophy has reached different places across the world, be it China, Japan, Thailand, Bangkok, Burma, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, and the list is endless, my friends. So what is the message? Message is very simple. It is the power and strength of ideas. And today's youth are found wanting in ideas. So friends, Buddha is relevant because of the power of ideas, because of the philosophy that he preached and followed and practiced. So I'm reminded of his favorite line, and that is Yad Bhabam Tad Bhavati. Yad Bhabam Tad Bhavati, the way you think you become. So it is very, very important for you to have faith in yourself and to have positive ideas and to anticipate positive outcome. If you can have that kind of belief, if you can control your thought process, I'm sure you'll be able to control your life ahead. Thank you very much. I'll be back once again with new story and with new book. Thank you for watching and subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much.